up though. Yeah. What up, Ralph? What do it do? Oh shit, we about to get it in. I'm waiting for little Fred to get up in here. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. He told you too, like, man, give me the force dub. He said he even want to do it to you. Nothing. Yeah. I can't wait to run across these motherfuckers. Get. But yeah, tune in though. It's game time, Ralph. I'll get up. Oh yeah, I'm about to send it to the thing right now. Alright. Bitch, what are you doing? We gotta hit Nick Chubb in the mouth, man. That's what we gotta do. No, he got Nick Chubb. Swooped up Nick Chubb at that. Pop goes the weasel. Let's go, Mac Dime. Let's get it, man. Pook Dizzler, what's heading down?
The 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion. Not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to
Heavy hitters quit, huh? Damn. How'd you quit 10 weeks in?
This will be taken in at the 1.
What you doing? Stop playing.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line.
I don't like how he's coming out.
Return.
Man, that nigga Yak gave up 102 points. Don't tell me it ain't so.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You know, he on all outside.
Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year. It's Nick Chubb. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Make a fucking play, man. Quit playing.
We just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Go, T-Roll.
Beautifully. Their defenders stay
See you?
and they'll stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Adams throwing on fourth down. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Yeah, we just gave that up.
Here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go
right
for
there.
it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
Come on, we know what he wants, man. Let's go, shot.
Back at the 41.
Just like he back at me here. Quit playing.
First down. Now Adams to throw on second down.
Give us the money. Come on, T-Row.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though. Looking to throw. Adams.
Oh, my God. He got somebody right behind me. That's on me.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19.
Almost a setback in coverage.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
On first down, Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he'll take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Nick Chubb, not motherfucking making that motherfucking play.
As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And now the Bengals, they're going to line up for the 2-point try. Adams from the gun, he'll throw.
For doing all that motherfucking playing. You see T-Row, nigga.
Incomplete. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
They'll run on first down. Gamble.
You gotta make that fucking block, bro.
Up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Anthony Barr in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Still let him get the pick.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on. Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
Oh, my God.
Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Nick Chubb, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
No. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey. Ship. Henry. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Elder. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. He's coming. He's coming home.
Operating from the gun. Elder. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And this is back to a 5-point game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
Yeah, he
and
for
the
sure
Bengals strike
Chubb,
quickly
bro.
here for
This
6
is
points.
I feel what Taco was saying now. He for sure changed this shit.
So now the Bengals
no
offense will stay out there as they'll
jukebox.
decide to go for 2.
Jukebox, wrecking ball.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in.
Yeah.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
One of the best running in the league.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a
little bit. Maybe throw they make me throw, bro. That shit is so trash.
It's
like dead
there, bringing up second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Second and 14. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. I understand why they've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
That guy, he running like...
So first and 10 now from the 30. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now Adams to throw on third down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Right tackle, so sorry. What the fuck is going on?
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This nigga just put, get the fuck out of here, my nigga. Go edit Chubb back. Good. Go edit that nigga back.
And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
That shit is crazy. This nigga just too overpowerful.
So
He's the best running back in the league.
Not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. A toss play to Chubb. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way
fuck up out of here.
For a Cincinnati score. Nick Chubb on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Look how slow that shit is.
The big target for the
no type of pressure.
Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Go.
From the gun, Elder. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
10 motherfucking seconds.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They're going to try and throw. Going up top. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Adams now. Off play action. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Wow.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss.
That shit is crazy, bro.
He is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
These niggas don't
and they'll get this down to the 10.
Wow.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Adams. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this.
They just made my whole team commit. That's fucking crazy.
Kelsey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Amazing stuff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before break. Elder firing quickly here, and that's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted.
This is so crazy. These niggas are just on
command. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Wow.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And again, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking to throw. Adams flushed out right. Gonna throw
That's
right
a catch? That's
complete.
not a fucking catch.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th
What the
down.
fuck? This shit is crazy,
One of the money
man.
For any offense, the drag
Look at
route.
this fucking
So
game.
tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point
Oh my
and make himself
fucking
available to the
gosh, they
quarterback
called
and get
that
a
a
completion.
fucking
I
catch.
love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice?
His players are just fast. I can't fucking run to go score because his players are just, that shit don't make no sense.
Goes for 16.
Why am I not going with the win? The hell is going on?
Check 56. Here we go.
On first down, Elder. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Amazing.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case,
the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old
That nigga
saying?
don't touch that nigga.
Those who forget the lessons of
That's
history
some weird ass shit.
them.
That nigga
That's
don't
the same
touch
guy
him
who's
though.
getting back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Elder. And that will be incomplete.
To the second half, man. This is an offense that
This
continues
is
to
some
struggle to sustain a
funny
drive.
shit,
Like they're
homie.
just totally out of sync.
Oh
Whether they're
my
running the ball, passing the ball like we
God.
saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Wow.
Here's the
That
Raiders punter
is
now.
true.
As he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Fuck. That's
And
true.
he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked
That
inside the
is
40.
true. So she got roll rage. That is true.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
This nigga just outran. I get outran though. That shit is hilarious,
So
my
how do you do
nigga.
that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and
Jeez.
realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And an alley to run. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
These niggas must be
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away.
Sorry ass plays and
And
this
that's
nigga
probably a
just
good
eat like
philosophy
that.
at this
That
point.
shit
Going to make
is
that
crazy.
defense stand up and stop them.
Jeez.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34.
My 14, my 14.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Just change my fucking
This is an
camera.
example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Look at this shit.
You remember me?
Shit.
You remember me?
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Adams. Throwing on 3rd and long. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Yeah, but you're not in there, man. You're like, yeah, man. With the dookie.
Alert, alert. 3 down. Check.
They'll try the left side.
I know
Yeah,
where
boy,
I'm
this
fucking with you.
defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
These niggas, my niggas can't
Free
block,
safety
bro.
roaming all the way up to the line of
Birds,
scrimmage to make
homie.
that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go
Yeah,
fast towards the line of
can't block
scrimmage
your
in
shit.
order to make that
What's going
tackle.
on? Look
They'll
at
roll him out right.
this. Look at this.
And
Every time.
Complete. Good protection
Every
that time.
time.
They couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know. Maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
To throw on third down. Elder. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Yevin, what you mean?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action.
Look at this shit, man.
Nowhere to escape.
This shit is for the birds. How many these niggas really won't block?
Now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It is.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
25, check 25, check 25. Zoom. 56, the mic, boys, 56. Check.
Off the play fake. Elder airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw.
This is hilarious. Dead ass, this is hilarious.
Already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Elder. And the pressure gets to him again. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryant. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now Adams looking to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
We don't get no fucking pressure at all. That nigga right tackle is a 68 overall, and he is locking my nigga up. No pressure at all. 0.
In front of you. One of the disadvantages,
I don't get what the fuck is going on.
Where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looking to throw. Adams. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And Crosby puts it through, and their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down,
look at this nigga just hawk me down. Like, can't do nothing. Just get hawked down.
Sometimes the coach saying, I
this shit
believe
is
in my
crazy.
defense. I can afford to go for it here.
I can't wait. I gotta see with my own eyes.
And that's exactly what happened.
I gotta see with my own
I
eyes.
think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their edge.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Off play action. Elder.
Niggas just running my routes for me.
Falls down incomplete.
My receivers are trash.
Just
man.
nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, it's not no real cub, real. Believe me when I tell you that.
From the gun on 3rd down. Elder looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That made me throw a bad-ass throw, bro. Why is it such a bad throw? He's beat.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Where'd he go? 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, let's get off.
On 4th down, Elder eluding the pressure right. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
It's so funny because all his players is in one place and everybody's covered. It's just trash. Trash as fuck. What a badass game. That shit trash.
They run. Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 33.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another
Well, my players are not adjusting. I just did an all-out run and not going all out. That shit is crazy, bro. That shit is annoying as a motherfucker.
It's been a clean sweep.
Annoying as fuck.
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
Where's the wheels at?
Just something to build on.
Where's the fucking wheels at? Running with fucking linebackers running with motherfucking.
Better as we go forward.
On 1st down, Gamble, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. From the gun on 3rd down. Elder now a desperate, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Bro.
So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long,
that's not the real Chubb, bro.
Told the guys on the team, don't
go
worry,
right now and go to the regular rosters right now and go look at Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb, this nigga got this nigga got human joystick on Chubb.
Along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool.
It's only a couple niggas. It's only a couple niggas that got human joystick, bro. Yeah.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And they
Nigga got the he got the super stiff arm. That nigga all that shit, bro. Get. Get. I'm tired of niggas. I don't understand. Like, I don't understand why niggas, I don't know. Niggas gotta do whatever they gotta do. But it don't make no sense.
Starting on your own 20, you want something to
you gonna look at Nick Chubb right now. Like, Taco told me, but I'm like, man, it's just regular. Like, you feel me? Like, you just running regular. He's like, whatever. And then you gotta play against this shit, nigga, to really see it, bro. Like, come on, man.
4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Nigga, Nick Chubb not that good, bro. He's not the best running back in the league, bro.
Set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today.
Man.
Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
To throw on second down. Elder. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now another timeout called.
Bro, we got the real Chubb, bro.
A big offensive explosion.